If you are an NRI with any financial connection to India, you need to watch this entire video immediately. The Income Tax Department has just deployed a new AI-powered tracking system that's already issued 300% more notices to NRIs this year. I'm going to show you exactly what's triggering these notices and the urgent steps you need to take before 31st of March to protect yourself. So let's get started. Now, the Indian tax authorities have significantly enhanced their technological capabilities. With the implementation of these systems, like having the Annual Information Statement, your AIS, and Tax Information Network, the department now has unprecedented visibility into your financial transactions in India. This means that the old approach of maybe they won't notice is no longer viable. The system is designed to automatically flag these discrepancies, and that's exactly what leads to many of these notices. So let me break this down for you. Now, this is the number one trigger for tax notices. You are required to file ITR if your taxable income in India exceeds 2.5 lakh rupees annually. But here's the crucial part. Even if your income is below this threshold, you still need to file if you are engaged into a high value transaction. If you have purchased a property worth more than 30 lakhs, invested significantly into mutual funds, made large deposits in your NRO account, the system will flag these activities. So without a corresponding ITR for all these transactions, you are almost guaranteed to receive a notice. The tax department's 26AS form records all TDS transactions linked to your PAN. If there's TDS in your 26AS that doesn't match with what you have declared in your ITR, you will automatically receive a notice under Section 143, subsection 1. These automated cross-verifications catch even small discrepancies like undeclared interest on your NRO account where the TDS is by default deducted. As an NRI, you are liable to pay taxes on first your rental income from properties in India, then your capital gains from all the assets, your property, mutual funds, etc., any interest that you are earning on your NRO bank accounts, and any income that arises or accrues in India. Now, the tax department has sophisticated ways to track these transactions, especially property deals where registry offices now share data directly with the Indian tax authorities. If you have made large investments in India, but you haven't shown corresponding income sources, the system automatically flags this as potential tax evasion. Large unexplained deposits in your NRO account will trigger a notice asking for clarification on the source of these funds, even if those funds originated from your foreign earnings, which aren't taxable in India. Most people take this as an assumption that if I have repatriated money from outside, I don't have to do this, but that's not the case. Now, common errors that triggers notices include incorrect selection of your residential status. I've seen in many cases NRIs actually forgot to update their NRI status on ITR portal. There are also errors in claiming deductions and exemptions. There are some schedules and forms and deadlines that you end up missing. There are cases where NRIs are claiming standard deduction on their incomes earned in India. Now, this is something which is not allowed for non-residents, but some chartered accountants, just to save taxes, they do this, which results into defective returns and eventually brings notices. Now, the tax department receives information about your high-value property purchases, your investments into all these financial assets, FDs, mutual funds, your foreign remittances, like if you're sending money to any of your relative here in India, all those kind of things. So if these transactions aren't supported by a filed ITR, they automatically raise a suspicion and generate notices for you. One more thing which we are missing out is that to claim a lower tax rates under DTAA, you need to give a proper documentation. This includes a Form 10F, which is usually a declaration of no permanent establishment in India. You also need to give your tax residency certificate from the country of your resident. There is some self-declaration of beneficial ownership also that you need to submit. Now, claims of DTAA without these documents will result into notices and potential denial of treaty benefits. Also, with just few days remaining for the financial year to end, here's what you must do immediately. First is make sure that you have done all the returns filing for your previous years. Even if your taxable income in India is below the exemption limit, file your ITR if you have conducted high value transactions or if you have had any financial activities in India. Filing a nil return is far better than not filing at all. It demonstrates compliances and prevents automatic scrutiny. Also, reconcile your income and TDS immediately. Download your Form 26AS and also your AIS from the income tax portal today and cross-verify each and every entry across your records to ensure that you haven't missed declaring any of these incomes where TDS was deducted at source. Also, make sure that you pay special attention to a few things. Interest earned from your bank accounts in your NRO, your rental income, whether your tenant is actually deducting TDS on your rental income or not, is your family sending any payments to your NRO account. The automated system will flag any of these mismatches even if it's a small amount, and that will create a bigger problem for you going ahead. Now, for all fund transfers in India, compile complete documents which shows your source of the funds, which might be your salary slip, your bank statements from abroad, things like that. Also, always preserve a proof of tax paid in your resident country. There is something called as FIRC, which is Foreign Inward Remittance Certificate, that might also be required in specific cases for your foreign transfers. Have these documents ready for immediate submission if questioned. Make sure that you report all exempt income in your ITR under a specific category called as exempt income, which is a schedule which usually includes things like interest earned on your NRE account, interest earned on your FCNR accounts, and income which you have sent from outside of India. This transparency explains your financial position and prevents any automatic flagging. Most people feel that because NRE FDs are tax-free, we don't have to declare the interest earned on our NRE FDs, but that's not the case. Make sure that if you have taken any DTAA benefits, a Form 10F has been filed by your chartered accountant. I see many chartered accountants, they are not aware of these forms because they don't specialize with NRI clients, and that is something that they miss, which eventually triggers a notice. So to conclude, we all know that things have become more automated, and if you disclose all your incomes rightly, you will definitely avoid all kind of problems that you might face in the future. I have mentioned this previously in my videos also, that income tax department can send you notices for the previous 8 years also. So if you keep any discrepancy now, it might definitely raise a notice, if not now, then at least in the future. So don't wait until you receive a notice by then. It will already be too late, and then you will be levied with many interest and penalties. So the Indian tax system has become very incredibly sophisticated, and it is tracking all financial transactions. The key is to avoid these notices and be very transparent and proactive with your compliances. I have repeated this many times that compliance doesn't just mean paying taxes. It means properly reporting your financial activities, even if they are tax exempt from the tax authorities. The transparency is your best defense against any scrutiny that comes going ahead. Also, I have created a comprehensive NRI tax checklist, which you can download from a link which is in the description below. Use it immediately to ensure that you haven't missed any of these compliance points before 31st of March. So if you find this video helpful, share it with your NRI friends, and make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and also join our NRI only WhatsApp community for more such further updates from our side, for which the link is in the description below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next.